if we were to have maybe one particular item that we wanted all of the volunteers and the students and everyone who participated in the day to get, is that it's a great opportunity to use athletics as a tool to encourage sportsmanship, servant leadership, integrity, and the other NAIA champions of character. It's a lifestyle, it's a habit, and we think that once students get a hold of what that looks like in their everyday lives, especially with this maybe starting point at Nike, they get a scope of what it's like to be a college athlete, and then also what it's like to compete and use those characteristics as in their athletic lives.
Can you talk about how you led or tried to pass on integrity to the kids today?
Well, we ran a relay race, and the job was just to show them that we want them to stick to whatever it was that we were doing. And then I had the college students do the exact opposite of what they were doing, so then the children were confused. And so when we brought them together to discuss and debrief it, then we asked them, like, what were the college students doing? Like, how do you feel when they do that, you know? We talked a little bit about, you know, cheating and this, what it means to be a stand-up person and to have character and morals even when no one's looking. And the goal was just really incorporate fun, but make sure that they can see that you can have fun the right way.
Favorite part of the day, would you say?
It would probably playing the games, like playing freeze tag. It was really fun to work with like the people from the different colleges and universities. It was really fun.
And they were teaching you some lessons. What did you take away from those lessons?
Leadership and to work together and to think about your teammates and stuff and not just yourself.
What do you think these events add to the whole national championship experience?
I think it's something, you know, that the NAIA really focuses on, and it's a unique part that is a really neat part of being in the NAIA, and I think it's great that when we bring people from around the country to a national championship event that they have a chance to be involved in something outside of the national meet, in this case for cross country, outside of the meet itself. Because I think it helps those kids keep perspective, you know. I mean, the running is important, the championships are important, and that's something they've strived for all year, but there's more to life too, and so I think it really kind of puts things in perspective and reminds them of the balance that there is in life, and it allows them to give something back, and I think they really are able to then make an impact on these school kids' lives, whether they're elementary students or middle school students or high school students, and I think that they get a lot out of it themselves too, in terms of just kind of having a fun experience that maybe takes a little bit of the pressure off and gets their minds off of that kind of intensity of being part of a national championship, maybe the nervousness, and kind of breaks that down a little bit.
You guys' first time out here for these Champions of Character events?
No, this is our second year going to nationals as a men's team, and third year that we're brought women. Each year we've come out to these Champions of Character events. We think it's really important, and we always really enjoy them too.
What do you enjoy about them?
Just being with the kids and really giving back to the community. I think it's a real big privilege for us to compete in college athletics, and I believe the NAIA's commitment to being Champions of Character is huge, and I think going out to these kids and showing them that there's college athletes that are working really hard, having a good time, but also to give back to the community is a really big deal.
And you guys as athletes have been teaching the kids parts of the Champions of Character. What do you see, I guess, the most in the Champions of Character in your own competition or in today?
An application like today and all that is just, I really see like the respect one a lot. You have a lot of athletes from a lot of different teams who are going to be competitors here in a couple of days, and respect each other and respect the kids enough that we're going to, commit to helping the community more than worrying about our own team's ego.
So in everyday life, what are ways that you show respect towards like family, towards loved ones, teachers, brothers, whatever? So what are ways that you can communicate respect with family? Just raise your hand. Any ways you can show respect? Anything at all? Watch it. So basically do what your parents tell you to do. Don't talk back, sure. Anything else? What about with like siblings, brothers, sisters? How can you demonstrate respect with your brothers and sisters?
So Leslie, I think I saw you doing freeze tag.
Yep.
And you were teaching responsibility.
Yeah.
How much, was that your own lesson plan, or?
Yeah. So for our Faith for Life group, we just made up a curriculum for the students. So we made up all the station games. So we tried to make games that displayed the characteristic we were trying to get across. So responsibility with freeze tag, of tagging and unfreezing other students. So. Yeah.
When you were teaching the lessons, did you use specific examples for them? And
I just said that in any team sport or any school setting that you're going to have to work with other people. So it's really important that you work hard on and off the court in order to have good teamwork and be responsible for your actions. So.
What's something you guys have learned about today? Something you learned?
A lot about the life, sportsmanship, and